Hey there guys, hope you all are doing very well today. Thought I'd do something a little bit different in this video. I'm not going to talk about the usual economic situation, but something that's important to me as well. I came across this YouTuber, her name is Kerisa, and I'll post a link there on the sidebar, of course, talking about Patrick Henry's famous speech, give me liberty or give me death. And I wanted to do a video response to that, and check out her channel. She's only got a few videos out there now, but really I like the message that she has, and please take a look at her and subscribe to her too. Hopefully with some more subscriptions she'll create some more videos as well. But I'm going to read the last two paragraphs. That's been the challenge here, and guys, if you would, make your own videos and response to her as well. But the challenge was to read the last couple paragraphs of that famous speech made on March 23rd in 1775 by Patrick Henry. And what I'm also going to do too, if you don't mind, I'm going to add just a couple of my comments within the body of the speech as well. Just sort of to kind of illustrate how pertinent this speech really is today, and just kind of what's going on with the craziness of today too. So let me just start out. Go ahead and start reading this. They tell us, sir, that we are weak, unable to cope with so formidable an adversary. When shall we be stronger? Will it be the next week or the next year? Will it be when we are totally disarmed? Now let's talk about that for a moment. It is kind of interesting that, talking about disarmament, there's definitely a movement in the federal government today through vilifying handguns, number one, and arms. And also just some of the laws that they want to pass to basically disarm all of us. And when a British guard shall be stationed in every house. Well, let's talk about that too for a moment. Posse comitatus, which is supposed to prohibit our national military from being on the streets of our cities, basically. We know today that's not the case, do we? We see the National Guard, the Army, and all that. Doing checkpoints, things like that, running some drills with our local law enforcement. So that's a little scary as well. Shall we gather strength by irresolution and inaction? Shall we acquire the means of effectual resistance by lying supinely on our backs and hugging the delusive phantom of hope until our enemies shall have bound us hand and foot? Let's talk about that too. Means of effectual resistance by lying supinely. I've talked about this in a few of my videos as well, how we're all just kind of laying down. Got the federal government just whipping us to death, and Federal Reserve System just totally screwing us, and we're just laying down. And also we're hugging on to the elusive phantom of hope. A lot of people are doing that. That's Barack Obama's, and I'm not Democrat, Republican, they're both the same. I'm not, saying one's better than the other, because they're both evil as far as I'm concerned, but that was his message of hope, and a lot of people are kind of delusive, I think, and hang on to that phantom of hope. Until our enemies shall have bound us hand and foot. Ladies and gentlemen, we just passed, the federal government, at least the House has passed the bill for our healthcare system, reformation of it. And basically, for the first time in United States history, the federal government can now imprison you and fine you if you don't pay for this health care, for this insurance. This has never happened before. This is completely unprecedented, guys. And that's quite scary if you think about it. And also, this thing's going to cost every single man, woman, and child a lot of money. I've heard thousands of dollars. Look, I pay a premium too today, and it's ungodly. It's just outrageous how expensive it is, But I have the choice to do it or not, And I could choose from just a couple plans, and that's another problem too. We could just open up the number of plans, Anyway, that's a whole other video in and of itself, but I think you know what I'm saying about us being bound hand and foot. Sir, we are not weak if we make proper use of those means which the God of nature hath placed in our power. The millions of people armed in the holy cause of liberty, and in such a country as that which we possess, are invincible by any force which our enemy can send against us. Besides, sir, we shall not fight our battles alone. There is a just God who presides over the destinies of nations, and who will raise up friends to fight our battles for us. The battle, sir, is not to the strong alone. It is to the vigilant, the active, the brave. Let's talk about that too for just a moment. You know, people come on here at YouTube, talk about, you know, this is what's going on, guys. You know, be vigilant, be awake. You know, please. I've said that too. You know, wake up. Just open your eyes. You know. Besides, sir, we have no election. If we are base enough to desire it, it is now too late to retire from the contest. And like I keep saying, it's 11:59. It's the 11th hour. It's getting late. There is no retreat but in submission and slavery. Our chains are forged. Their clanking may be heard on the plains of Boston. The war is inevitable, and let it come. I repeat, sir, let it come. And our chains are forged, guys. I mean, look what's going on around us, right? We're debt slaves. We're going to be healthcare slaves pretty soon. Have you ever been through the airport lately? You know what that's like. I mean, you're treated like a slave. Hey, come here, come here, come here. You come over here, you know. You take your clothes off, you know. Now they have full body scanners. They can see your private parts. I mean, it's just ridiculous, guys. It's pathetic. And we all let it happen. And finally, the last paragraph. It is in vain, sir, to extenuate the matter. Gentlemen may cry, peace, peace, but there is no peace. The war has actually begun. Yeah, I think it has. The next gale that sweeps from the north will bring to our ears the clash of resounding arms. Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it that gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear, or peace so sweet, as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? And guys, we've done that, haven't we? We've given up a lot of liberties, a lot of freedoms, you know, for the sake of security. And finally, let's end with this. Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what course others may take. But as for me, give me liberty or give me death. You know, guys, it's interesting. This speech was made 234 years ago. And it's as true today as it was back then, you know, over 2 centuries ago. And also, guys, I know a lot of you too are not from the United States, and this doesn't have to be an American thing. This transcends, you know, patriotism throughout every single country in the world. I think this is very important for all of us to take a look at this speech and kind of remember that we are kind of under war, guys. We're being enslaved. There's just no doubt about it. Just a financial slavery today. Guys, anyway, I'll post a link to this YouTube user. Her name is Kerisa. Take a look at her channel. You know, please subscribe to. And if anything, please love for you guys to make a video of this and do a response to her or a response to this or whatever you guys want to do. But let's get this word out. You know, because a lot of people have forgotten a lot of things about, you know, our country and even the world, and just freedom of oppression for all people, for all humankind, not just Americans, but for the entire world. Anyway, guys, just thought I'd share this with you. Kind of resonated with me. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and hope you guys have a terrific day, and check out that YouTube user's channel, okay? Talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye now.